I've been standing in this bar for 43 minutes, and I have said out loud the word yeah approximately 900 times. Right, let me explain. It's Dave's leaving drinks. Dave, who I like, who I genuinely wanted to say goodbye to, I have now said goodbye to Dave. I said it at 7:15. It is 8:02. And I am still here because leaving too early is its own kind of statement, and I don't have the energy for a statement. Priya from accounts is telling me about her loft conversion. Her face is doing a thing I recognize, which is the thing faces do when they are the audible version of themselves, slightly louder, slightly brighter. My face is doing its version of the same thing. I can feel it. The polite muscles. The little micro laugh in the back of my throat that keeps firing on a timer I didn't set. I am nodding, I am listening, I am also counting the exits. Yeah, no, totally. Why do I say, yeah, no, totally? What does that mean? It means nothing. It means I'm here, I'm safe. Please keep talking so I don't have to start. My drink is warm. When did my drink get warm? How do you even drink a warm drink without making a face? This is a thing I now have to solve. Across the room, Alex is laughing at something with 4 different people and looks genuinely like he is being refueled by this, like the noise is sunlight, and I'm standing here with a warm pint and a face that hurts. I'm doing it again, aren't I? And it's not just tonight. It's the kitchenette at work. It's the Monday lift. It's the wedding last June where I smiled for 11 hours and cried quietly in the taxi on the way home. It's every "how was your weekend" I've ever had to invent an answer to, because the real answer is always either too honest or too boring, and both feel like failures. I keep thinking there's a switch other people have that I don't. Some social battery pack everyone got handed at birth, and mine came without one. Just talk to people, Billy. It's just chatting. And I've tried to believe it. I have shown up. I have done the rounds. And I have come home at 9 p.m. and sat on the kitchen floor in my coat because I couldn't work out the physics of taking it off. Maybe I'm just bad at this. Maybe some people are wired for rooms and I'm wired for whatever the opposite of rooms is. Although, hold on a second. What if what I'm calling bad at this isn't bad at this at all? What if it's something else entirely, and I've been reading the meter wrong for about 20 years? So apparently this is a thing, and the thing has a name, and the name comes from a sociologist called Arlie Hochschild who wrote a book in the 80s about flight attendants. Bear with me. She noticed that certain jobs don't just pay you for what you do, they pay you for what you feel, or more precisely, what you perform feeling. She called it emotional labor, and she split it into 2 moves: deep acting, where you actually try to summon the feeling, and surface acting, where you just put the face on, smile with the mouth, let the eyes do their own thing. And surface acting, it turns out, is brutal. A researcher called Alicia Grandi has spent 20-odd years measuring what it does to people, and the finding is boring and shattering at the same time. Faking a feeling you don't have costs more cognitive fuel than feeling it honestly. Your brain has to run 2 tracks at once, the one you're performing and the one underneath that knows you're performing, and the gap between them is where the exhaustion lives. Now, I don't work in a call center. I work in an open plan office with Priya from accounts and her loft conversion, but it turns out your brain doesn't really care. A Monday morning, "I'm great, how are you?" is emotional labor. A polite laugh at a warm pint in a loud pub is emotional labor. Every time the mouth says something the chest hasn't ratified, the bill goes on the same card. And then there's the other layer, which is almost funny when you see it laid out. A couple of psychologists called Epley and Schroeder ran this experiment where they got strangers on a train to have a proper conversation, actually ask each other something real, and the strangers loved it more than they expected to. The light small talk they'd been bracing for? Less connecting, not more. We've collectively agreed on a ritual that underpays us emotionally and overcharges us cognitively, and then we wonder why we're tired. There's even a word for small talk as a category: phatic communication. It's not really about information, it's about signaling. I see you, I'm not a threat, we're okay, which is lovely. Actually, that's a lovely thing for a species to have invented, except my brain, helpfully, doesn't know it's only a signal. My brain is treating every "how's it going" like an exam question. Because the exhaustion is a brain running a full high-resolution model of another human being. Their mood, their tone, the micro shift in their eyebrows, the bit where they paused for half a second longer than the last pause, in a conversation that was only ever meant to be background noise. Does it make things harder? Yeah, it does. You can't do 11 of those in a row without needing to sit on a kitchen floor in a coat. That's real. That's the cost. But the same wiring that makes small talk expensive is the wiring that notices when a friend's "I'm okay" isn't okay. It's the wiring that remembers what someone told you 6 months ago and asks about it. It's the wiring that makes the deep conversation, the one at 1 a.m. on a curb outside a party, feel to the other person like being properly seen for the first time in weeks. It's not that I don't like people, it's that I like them too accurately. I hear what they're saying and also what they're almost saying, and by the third conversation my brain has quietly filed about 200 things it wasn't asked to file. Dave's still here, he keeps almost leaving. I see him across the room and we do the eye thing, the micro nod that means I know you're still here, I'm still here. It's fine. There I go again, already counting the minutes till I can go. But now I know why. It's not that I don't want to be here. It's that being here costs me a currency I didn't know I was spending.
Billy's flashback moment.
A woman, someone's mom, crouches down.
You alright, love? You're being very quiet.
I'm fine.
I wasn't fine. I wasn't not fine either. I was overwhelmed in a way I didn't have a word for. I remember thinking there was something wrong with me because everyone else seemed to be running on a fuel I couldn't find. I was 11, already standing at the edge of the room, already paying the bill nobody had told me about. Dave gets to me, gives me a proper hug, which is not what Dave and I normally do.
Glad you came, mate.
And the reflex says, "No worries, happy to, yeah." But something pauses it, just long enough. Honestly, these aren't really my thing, but I'm glad I came for you. I don't know why I say it, I've never said it. It isn't a speech, it's one sentence. But it lands because he laughs, not at me, with me, and says,
Mate, I hate these too. Why do you think I leave my own one early?
and there it is. The small, ridiculous gift of saying the true version of the thing. Two people at a leaving drinks agreeing that leaving drinks are actually a bit much and feeling, for a second, less alone inside the exact room that was making them lonely. Maybe that's enough for tonight? There's a version of this where I come home and decide I'm broken and go to bed angry at myself for not being the Alex of the room. There's another version where I come home and realize I just spent 3 hours running a piece of extremely advanced software on a task it was overqualified for. Same night, same Billy. Two entirely different stories about what happened. I spent a long time thinking I was bad with people. Turns out I'm not bad with people. I'm just expensive with people. And expensive isn't broken. Expensive is what it costs when you actually see them. I'm not going to stop finding parties hard. That's not the deal. The deal is that next time I'm standing by a window with a warm pint, wondering what's wrong with me, I'll remember there's nothing wrong with me. There's just a lot of me, aimed at a room that only needed a nod. Anyway, I'm going to drink this tea and not speak to another human until Wednesday.